I found these 2 letters tucked in a book amongst the discarded belongings of a young woman I've never met, and I decided to open them. Aaliyah Ellis. My friend Miss Love and I decided to visit our other friend Nisa at her dorms, and upon arriving, there were a lot of things outside. Discarded things. In a couple of piles, actually. Nisa said they'd been there for weeks and no one had come to pick anything up. What caught their eye was this nice gaming chair that our girl Nisa adopted. I wasn't initially interested in the pile, but upon their encouragement, we actually found some really nice treasures in there. Miss Love found a beautiful Erykah Badu record along with some journals. Nisa got her chair and some journals. And I found some books that I thought were interesting. But when we got home, Miss Love was the first to find her letter. She found it tucked in the pages of the journal she picked up. The person only wrote on the first 2 pages, so we don't have all their deepest, darkest secrets, and Miss Love is going to use the rest of the journal. Originally, since the name on the front of the letter didn't match the name of the girl that these things originally belonged to, I thought that this was a male name, Simon, and she originally wrote these letters to this person and never sent them. But upon further investigation, because the girl writes her name on a lot of her belongings, I realized that the letter was addressed to her. It was addressed to her middle name, Simone. So the letter didn't say, "To Simon, my beloved." It said, "To Simone, my dear beloved," and was signed off by a different name. So the reason that this letter was already opened is because it was a love letter to our girl. Apparently, the sender couldn't get her out of his mind. He believed that she was the closest thing to a soulmate that he'd ever have in this lifetime, and he thought that that was ironic since he couldn't love her properly. But she always stayed on his mind. It was fun to see the letter, but little did I realize that our night was about to get much more interesting. Not minutes later, after thumbing through the books that I got, I found 2 letters hidden between the pages, both unopened with 2 separate names on them.